what happened last night between the Dodgers and Padres, a benches-clearing brawl with the former White Sox Carlos Quentin and the former Kansas City Royal Zack Greinke. If you have not seen it, we are not allowed to show footage because Bud Selig would absolutely crush TYT Sports for copyright reasons. So if you want to see it, we're throwing a link in the description below. Go take a look. Ben, the scenario was a 3-2 count. There were no outs in the inning, but it was the bottom of the sixth, and the Dodgers were up 1 run. There is no incentive, in my humble opinion, for Zack Greinke to throw at Carlos Quentin. Many people are super pissed about this, including Don Mattingly, who was quoted as saying, I swear I'll get to a question in a moment, he was quoted as saying, it's just stupid. He should not play a game until Greinke can pitch. What do you make of all this exactly, and should Carlos Quentin be suspended the amount of time that Zack Greinke is out, which appears to be at least minimum 2 months?
Don Mattingly must have been listening to like Chicago sports talk radio after Rafi Torres, applied the hit and he got the 25-game suspension. That's a big like sports talk radio thing. Where if a guy injures somebody, I think that guy should be out for as long as that guy is injured and he has to wait to play until the other guy comes. No, that's not how it works. Quinn should be suspended, and what he did was dumb and very costly, incredibly costly, because Greinke is one of the highest paid right-handed pitchers in baseball, and the Dodgers locked him up to a 6-year deal, and they expected him to contribute right away, which he was doing, and this is a big blow to a very good team. Quentin, post-game, said that there is some history there, that he's been hit by Greinke before. True.
Ben, let me jump in. But then Mattingly said, I don't care about history. It's a ball game. You're trying to win, which I actually agree with. It was a 1-run game in the 6th inning.
Greinke, in my opinion, wasn't trying to hit Quentin. Now, Greinke has also hit Quentin after that time. That was the 3rd time he's hit him. But it would shock me if Greinke was trying to hit him in that situation. Now, what Quentin did say post-game was that it was something that Greinke said that was the final straw. Greinke wouldn't elaborate it post-game.
Right.
He said, I'm not gonna get into that. But the bottom line is that if Quentin just goes to first base, understands that he's just going to get hit from time to time, and understands the impact of the game that he's in, that chances are in a 1-run game, Greinke really isn't going to throw at you, and just kind of dumb if he does, none of this happens. Back in 2009, Quentin had to be restrained from going after Greinke when he was on the White Sox and Greinke was on the Royals.
The great thing about this is that they're going to play again on Monday. So, fantastic.
Yeah, they're going to play on Jackie Robinson Day.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, great.
Yeah, everybody's going to be beating the crap out of each other wearing number 42.
Fantastic.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah. The one thing I didn't like about Carlos Quentin, who is, he is a fantastic speaker. And I mean, look, whatever your stance is on him, I didn't like this post-game. He said, this situation could have been avoided. You can ask Zack that. You're the one that charged the mound, Carlos Quentin. I'm going to sound like a parent. 6 and stones may break my bones, but words will never harm me. There's nothing that Zack Greinke could have said, in my humble opinion, that says, go charge at him. You know what? He said something to you, go charge at him and go break his collarbone. Did he try to break his collarbone? No, of course not. But he was enraged. He was heated in the moment. But it could have been avoided if you didn't charge the mound, it seems like.
Right. Yeah, a pitcher will, and I think it was Dan Zimborski of ESPN and Baseball Think Factory that tweeted this, and he said, pitchers will accidentally hit batters. Batters don't accidentally charge the mound and injure players. That's kind of true. If Matt Kemp actually tried to fight Carlos Quentin in the parking lot, and there were multiple reports that they got face-to-face and they had to be separated by security. If Matt Kemp actually tried to fight Carlos Quentin in the parking lot, he is as dumb as Quentin's. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that he's dumb. That decision is as dumb as Quentin charging the mound last night. Because if Greinke's already hurt, and if anything should happen to Kemp and you lose 2 players in the same night, then you're at a complete mess. Because those are 2 of your 3 best players.